Well, hello, friends. This is Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me today. In my last video, I talked about the possibility of creating a recipe page. Well, I successfully did it, and today I'm going to show it to you. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, a special welcome. And if you've been here before, another special welcome to you as well. I'm using my Apple Pencil Pro and my iPad Pro with the M4 chip, and it seems like my pencil just wants to stay connected. So here's my Apple Pencil Pro, and I'm going to click over to my digital planner page in GoodNotes 6. Now, a lot of my pages are not linked, but as I go along, I try to link them. So I'm going to click over to my recipe page. So I added this link down here. So I'm going to click there. And here it is. Well, I started out with the weekly meal plan page. So, and the thing about these pages is you can copy them. You can copy, let's see. First, I need to go over here and I need to copy page. And what you can do is you can paste these as many as you want. So I can paste the page and it will always go to the previous page. I mean, it will go behind. You can set it to go behind or in front of the page that you have. So the other thing I did in here is I'm just going to show you this page. So here's actually it's the recipe page. I titled it meal plan page, but I can go back into my program and change the title of them, or I can highlight uh, this page here and I can create a cover for it. But I'm just going to leave it for that right now. And so I want to show you how I plan to use this page. So what I'm planning on doing is, as I'm planning my weekly meals and I set out what it is I want to have for that week, then I can go over here to my, see if I can get to it. Sometimes these links don't work. If I wasn't in this page, it would go right to it. So I can click on recipe, my grocery list page. And so whatever I plan on cooking, I can put in my grocery list page. So now I need to get back to where I was. And let's see if I can get back to my recipe page. And I think what I might have to do is I might have to go back because this page isn't linked. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go back to this weekly meal plan page. So say for Sunday dinner, and I'm going to use my pencil as I want to have baked chicken. So make sure that baked chicken, and I want to have maybe some rice-a-roni, and what kind of vegetable do I want? I need some greens, so I'll just say some green beans. So then what I could do is I could go back to my recipe page, I mean my grocery list page, and I can go to my grocery list and whatever I don't have, like my produce, my proteins, I could put chicken. So I want to have a whole chicken, or say I want chicken thighs, or chicken breast. Or let's see, and then I need some vegetables, frozen goods. So I'll just say frozen green beans. And let's see, and then I'll put rice-a-roni over here. And the good thing about using the Apple iPad is that it crosses over to all my other devices. So this will be available to me on my iPhone. So when I'm in the grocery store, I can pull up this grocery list. So now what I want to do is I can go over to my, get back over here. I don't know. Go back over to recipes. Okay, so I got my baked chicken. I put that all these items on my grocery list. So I have them there. And let's see. So I want to also have a dessert. SSERT. So now I can go over here and now I can create a recipe. Well, I have recipes for, my baked chicken, simple, rice-a-ronis out of the box. But what am I going to have for dessert? So I'm going to go to my Apple Notes and hopefully this will come up. So the ultimate quadruple chocolate brownies. So I want to make it. Now this is not my own recipe. I got this, I was on the Joann's page, and as many of you know, Joann's is going out of business. So what I could do is I could take a screenshot of this picture here and I could add it to here. And then now what I can do is for, now I need the ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully, it's not letting me highlight these. So what I could do is I could copy this and now I can put this over here on this page. Did I copy it? I don't know if I copied it. There, now I did. Okay, so now what I can do is I can go over here and I can copy it into here. So I'm going to paste it and it's going to ask me, well, it didn't. Well, supplies and tools. I don't really need this. So I can delete that. And I can delete this. Okay, so I can delete that. Okay, and now what I want to do is I want to take my lasso tool and I need to make this smaller. So well, sometimes if you can't. Okay, so I got my ingredients here and I did want to make this smaller, but it's not cooperating. So I'll figure that out later. All right, so I got my ingredients and now I need the directions, which are here. And it's probably too many, but I'm just going to see what we got here. And so here we go. We're going to copy this. If I wasn't filming, I'd be able to do this with no problem. Okay, all right, so I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back over here, and I am going to paste it. And it's going to ask me, I want to allow it to paste, and I need to make that a whole lot smaller. And let's see how we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to okay, all right, and now I want to make this smaller. So we want, there we go. And now we can pull this down, and that's still not small enough. So let's go down a little bit more, and there, that should be good. And now what I can do is I can pull this over, and I see I have a, so there, that looks good right there, and perfect. And this needs to be on a cooling, we'll just put that on a cooling rack. Okay. And if I could spell while I was doing this, that would be great. Okay, so now I could also change the color of this if I wanted to a different color. Let's see, what color can we make it? We'll just make it blue for now. It's almost black, but that looks good. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we got, and I'm just going to see if I can take a screenshot of this page. I think what I need to do is I need to make this page bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and then I can add it to my, and how you do a screenshot on iPad is you go up with your, either your finger or your Apple Pencil from the bottom left of the iPad, and that makes a screenshot. So I'm going to make it more into a square, and I'm going to say done, and I'm going to go back to my GoodNotes, and then I'm going to go to Photos, maybe. Let's see, we can, going to need to make that smaller so I can get to my photos over here, and there we go. Okay, so we got our photo, and now what I need to do is I need to resize it, and there it is. So, and that looks like it fits pretty good. Now the other thing I could do is I could create a link to this recipe, and then I could copy it, the link. And so that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link, and I can add it to, well, it doesn't want to copy. Okay. Well, it's one of those days, y'all. Okay, so now I need to copy it. Okay, well, I'll figure it out later. But the other thing I could do is in here is once I copy the link, is I could add it in here so that I don't have to go through all these different changes the next time I want to make this recipe. So I can go right directly to the page, and I can add that in there as well. So, and if it tells me on here, you know, how many people it serves, how much is the prep time, and then, you know, it tells me that it needs to cook for 25 to 30 minutes. So I could add that there. And it doesn't tell me what the temperature of the oven is. So I'm guessing, oh, there it is, 350 degrees. Okay, so that's how you can use these pages. So you got the recipe page, you got the weekly meal plan page, and then you've got the grocery list. So they all tie in together, which is what I wanted. And for each, I can go in, and each week I can take my eraser tool and I can erase this. And the thing about the eraser tool is once you lift it up using the pencil, it's going to go to your your previously used tool in GoodNotes. So if it was the pencil tool, the pen tool, or the pencil tool, or the eraser, it's going to go back to the pencil tool because that's the last tool I used in there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go here and erase this. So the grocery list is reusable. So, and that's what I do. I go in and I delete it, and then I go over to my recipe page, and then I add my, what staples I need to buy from there or order from the online Whole Foods or Amazon groceries, Winn-Dixie or Publix. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give me a like, thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel. I try to put out new content weekly, sometimes more than weekly, but at least weekly. So thank you for joining me today. I hope no matter where you are in the world that you are having a great day. And remember, of all the things you can be kind. Until next time, bye bye. Ciao for now.